But if this was really that serious, why were these doctors, nurses, and janitors not wearing masks on that ground floor?
Yeah, so serious. You're separating a husband and children from their mother.
Yes.
On her deathbed. But the masks are optional?
I had plan. If it was one screened visitor per patient per day, I had a plan where one day I was going to go, one day my mother-in-law was going to go, one day Matthew, our oldest, was going to go, then Caleb, and then one of Elizabeth's friends, then I was going to go. So that way she was getting different people that were just rubbing her feet, holding her hand, laying next to her, hanging out with her, those kinds of things. And so the next, I was numb, completely and totally numb that first week.
I bet, yeah.
And in such pain. In fact, the 5 weeks after she died, I lost 20 plus pounds.
And you're a skinny guy.
I'm a lean dude. I'm a lean dude. It was all
Lanky.
muscle.
I see most humans as skinny because you've seen me. It's all relative
in comparison.
Yeah. And so anyway, I started to do some media appearances. I started to do some interviews, and this idea of we need to have legislation and protections in place to allow, no matter the pandemic, to allow one screen visitor per patient per day. We need to have national stockpiles of personal protective equipment. We need to be working with, we need better planning, because if the head of infectious disease called my mother-in-law and her had a conversation, and my mother-in-law said, what was the reason you didn't let us in? Well, we didn't have enough PPE for visitors as well as doctors. Well, why didn't you let us in? Because we had the PPE. Well, yeah, that wasn't an option. Which, I mean, the circular logic that I've run into on this is appalling. AARP did a study that equated loneliness to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. And if that's the case, my wife smoked 315 in the 21 days that she was there at University of Colorado Hospital, Anschutz campus in Aurora. She smoked 315 cigarettes of loneliness, and that did not help the situation. I will go to my grave believing that had we been allowed in, even a week in, she wouldn't have gone into ICU. She wouldn't have had the bleeding in her lungs.